guys, so today I'm going to be doing a haul video, and I recently bought a ton of stuff from e.l.f. or eyeslipface.com. I ordered everything from their website. I know that they do carry, or some stores do carry them, like I know Target carries e.l.f., but they don't carry like everything that they have, and I saw that they were doing a promotion a few times for 50% off their studio line, which is like their more expensive line, which means that it's around like $3 to $6 per product instead of like $1 to $3 per product. So since they were doing 50% off, that meant things were going to be really cheap, and they did it a few times the past 2 months. So I did place 2 orders throughout like 2-month time span. So I ordered last month and this month, and I finally just got everything that I've ordered, and I wanted to do a video for you guys because e.l.f. is a really great brand, and although they're really cheap, they do have a ton of like really nice things. So I thought I would share some of the things I got with you guys, and I have tried out a few of the items, so I will kind of give my input on them. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to share with you guys are some brushes. I ordered quite a few from their studio line because I do really like their studio line brushes. I think they're really nice. The first thing is this, what do they call it? Angled eyeliner brush, and I don't really use a ton of gel liner, mostly because I don't like the brushes I have. I have a few, and I've tried out a few, and I do really like this one out of all the other brushes that I have, but I'm just not very good at gel liner because I don't really use it very often. I'm more of a liquid liner person personally, so I don't know if it's just this brush or if it's probably just me because I don't use it very often, but I find that it's just so hard to apply gel liner. But I don't know, I think this brush is nice because it is really little, it's really precise, so you can easily like get in between your lash line, and I do like that it's angled because it just kind of curves around your eye a lot easier than if it was just straight. But I think like overall this is a good brush. I don't really know because I don't really use a ton of gel liner like I said, but I mean it was only like $1.50, so I can't complain. So the next brush is a brush that I've been wanting for a long time. It is their Kabuki face brush, and this is one of their more expensive brushes. I think it's around $6, but it was on sale, so I was like, I'm getting that now. And this brush is literally so soft. Like, it feels like a very high-end brush. I have a few like really high-end expensive brushes, and this is comparable. Like, it is just as good as those and a fraction of the price. So even for $6, I think this is a good deal. It's a really nice brush to apply powder all over your face, and I also really like to use this to blend in like my bronzer and blush, just to kind of like buff it and kind of blend it in so it has a more seamless look, and it's just so nice. And it's really cute, I think, just to sit on your like vanity or whatever, however you do your makeup, and I just think it's a really nice brush. Next is their stippling brush, and I have used this one, that's why it looks a little dirty, and I've used this one to apply my BB cream. I really like using a stippling brush to apply either like a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer. I just think it gives a better coverage when you don't have such a dense brush because it is such a light liquidy kind of foundation. So I really like the stippling brush. I think it's really nice, it's really high quality, and it's really cheap. So next is their angled brush, and I think this is a really nice brush. I originally got it to use for bronzer to kind of contour with, but it's really, really dense, and I don't like to use a dense brush for my bronzer because it just gives a large like impact of product on your face, and I like my bronzer to be a little bit more forgiving because I don't want just like a streak on my face. So I've been using this to apply highlighter with, and I think it works really, really nice. It's a little bit of a smaller contour, I don't know, or angled brush. I don't know if you can kind of see that. So it's really nice to kind of apply on my cheekbones and like go up and around like this. I think it works really nice. Ooh, my hair. So yeah, I have actually really, haven't used it what I thought I was going to use it for, but I do really like it. So yeah. Next is this complexion brush, and this is just like your standard blush brush. It's not very dense, it's really soft. I like to use this for blush, and I used it today to apply my blush. Ooh, tongue twister. But I think this would also be really nice to apply powder with if you don't have a very oily skin type and you just like to apply it like in your T-zone. I think this brush would be really nice just to apply it in your T-zone area. It's really soft and everyone just needs a good, you know, standard powder brush. So definitely check out the e.l.f. Studio Complexion Brush. Next is my favorite brush that I got, and it is the powder brush, and this is like a flat top kind of brush. It's very dense and it's very soft like all the other ones, and I like to use this for powder. I like to kind of like put it in my powder and then press it onto my face. I like this because instead of just kind of like swirling it with like, I don't know, like a regular brush, it doesn't take off your foundation. It just kind of pats it on there, so it really presses the powder into your face and into your powder and really sets everything. And I do have pretty oily skin, so I do like to apply a decent amount of powder, like, and really get it into my face so it will stay all day, and this just works really nice for that. The only thing I'm upset about this one is that it broke already, like just randomly it fell off, which, I mean, it was only $1.50, so I can't like complain too much, and you can easily apply glue there and just like stick it back on, but it's not like it's gonna like, it doesn't like fall off or anything, so it's not a huge deal. The only thing is I haven't washed these brushes yet, so I don't know how they will hold up washing, if they will shed or anything, but I haven't had them shed on my face yet, so I really think that they're gonna be okay. So I got a few eye goodies, and I got 3 of their single eyeshadows, and I love these. I think these are so nice. They're really pigmented, really velvety and creamy and easily blendable. It comes with a decent amount of product in there. Like, look at that. That's kind of a lot. And this was like $1.50, I think, again. I think they're originally like $3, and it's a ton of product. Like, you're never gonna use this up. Like, that's just not going to happen. And they have a ton of different shades. I got more fall shades. So this shade is Pebble. And this is like a taupey brown color. I got this because I thought it would be an amazing crease color. And it is. It's so nice to use on every day just to blend out my crease shade. And it's got a little bit of shimmer in there. It's not completely matte, which, as much as I love my matte shades, like, I love them, but I do really like a nice shimmery eyeshadow. So I like this as a crease because it's not extremely shimmery and it's just really nice and subtle. The next shade is Mystic Moss, and this isn't exactly what I thought it was going to be online. I thought it was going to be more of like a foresty green color. This is more of a silvery blue-green color with like silver shimmer in it. It's still a really gorgeous shade, but it's definitely more of like a silvery color than a green color. Like, I thought it was going to be like moss color, so I was kind of disappointed because I thought that color, like a mossy green, would be really pretty for the fall, but I still think this is a really pretty color. It would be really pretty just all over the lid and with like smoked out black or dark purple in the crease and the outer V for like a smoky eye look. And then the next shade is one of my favorites, and it is Raspberry Truffle, and it's like this really pretty maroony bronze color with gold shimmer in it, and I'm wearing it today in my crease and outer V very lightly because it is extremely pigmented. Like, you can easily build this up to look just like this, so I wanted something a little bit softer and more subtle, but I thought this would be a gorgeous color for the fall time, and I don't have anything in this kind of purpley maroon color. It's showing up way more bronze on camera. It's definitely more of like a purpley maroon bronzy color. It's definitely bronzy because of the gold shimmer, but it's showing up more bronze on camera. Does that make any sense what I just said? But yes, I love this color. The next thing I got is this cream eyeliner in Plum Purple. And this is an interesting product. I don't know how I feel about it. I definitely don't like it as an eyeliner. I think it's kind of crap because it's very creamy and you can't really get any product on your brush to line your upper lash line. And also, like I said, I'm not very good with like gel liner, but this is by no shape a gel consistency. This is like cream, but I do really love it as a cream eyeshadow. It's really creamy and really blendable, so it is really nice just to put all over the lid. It's a gorgeous plum color with a little bit of shimmer, so it's really pretty just by itself, or have an eyeshadow layered on top of it. So I do really like this as a creamy eyeshadow, but not so much as an eyeliner. Next, I got some cheek products, and the first one is this e.l.f. HD blush in Superstar. I don't really know why I said e.l.f. Like, obviously this is e.l.f. This is an e.l.f. haul. But this is like a cream blush, and it comes with a little pump, which is really nice. And I'm pretty sure that these used to be a lot bigger, and they made these smaller, which is a little upsetting because they didn't change the price of them. But honestly, this is so pigmented. Like, you only need the smallest, like the tiniest amount, like just a little dab, and you're good to go. But I will definitely never use this all up. But like, why did they change the size of it and not the price? Like, I don't understand what happened there. But this is really, really nice. It's really pigmented, like I said. So there's just a full pump of it. And I don't know if you guys can see like how pigmented that is. Like, that is crazy. It's very creamy. I like it because it starts off as like a cream formula and it turns into a powder, and I love those kind of creamy powdery consistencies on my cheek. I just think it's easier to blend. See how pigmented it is? Like, that is intense. Like, that is on my finger. It is very pigmented, but it's a gorgeous color, and if you blend it out, it does give you just a very pretty subtle flush, and you only need the smallest amount. Next are these baked blushes that I got, and this one is in Rich Rose, and this is interesting. It's a very shimmery bronze color. Neither one shows up very pigmented at all. They're more like a highlight, but this is like a bronzy, peachy highlight. And personally, I'm not one for like the bronzy highlight. I like more of like a shimmery, peachy highlight. But if you like the bronzy highlight, then this is for you because it's definitely a bronze highlight. It's not very pigmented. It's very subtle. So maybe if you're looking for like a nice bronzy subtle glow, then you would like this one. But this one is my favorite one, and this is in Peachy Cheeky, and this is like a very pretty peachy shimmery highlight, and I love it. I think it's gorgeous. It's more pigmented than the other one. They're both not like intensely pigmented, which is nice. So it does give you kind of like not like an intense highlight. I like more of a subtle glowy highlight, so I really like this one. Next are some lip products, and the first thing is this conditioning lip balm in, what color is this? Peaceful Pink, and this is really nice. I really like this. If I could open it, I think the packaging itself is really cute, but it's a very sheer Barbie girl kind of pink. It's very sheer, really moisturizing, and these smell really good. They smell like coconut, and I like using this on just like a really like chill day. Like, I'm not wearing a ton of makeup and I just want to put a little color on my lips but have it still really moisturizing. This is really nice, and the consistency is really nice. It's very buttery and smooth, and I really like that. Next is the lip exfoliator, and I've heard a lot about this. Like, a lot of people talk about this. I don't know how I feel about it. I've never tried an exfoliator before. I do like the concept of it being in like a stick form instead of like in a tube and you have to scoop it out. I think that's really nice. It smells amazing. It smells like brown sugar. It tastes really nice. I do have pretty dry lips in the morning. Like, I have very like chappy, dead skin covered lips. So I thought that this would be nice to kind of get rid of it. I usually use, honestly, like my shower towel. I just kind of like exfoliate with that on my lips. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. That's just kind of what I do. So I thought I would give this a shot, and honestly, I don't really notice a huge difference. I kind of prefer to use the towel. I just feel like I have more control over it. I don't know. I've only used this a few times, so I'll give it a few more tries and see what I think about it. The next thing I got, I am in love with, and it is their tinted lip balm in Rose. And first of all, the packaging is super cute. It's like really chic. And the product itself is so nice. It's a very sheer red pink color, and I think it just gives you like this really pretty flush on your lips, if that makes any sense. It has a very minty smell and a very minty feeling on the lips. It's kind of tingly and like plumping in a way, but not where it's like that harsh, irritating feeling. It's just very nice, very subtle. I really love this, and I would really like to get some more of these in different color. The next thing I got are some face products, and the first one is this high definition powder, and I'm not going to open this because it is very messy. Like, okay, I'll try my best. It looks like this, and it has a little puff, and underneath it is the product. It's a sheer color. The powder itself is very white. I really wanted to try this out because a lot of people like it. It's like a love-hate relationship, I feel like, with this. Like, a lot of people love it and swear by it, and a lot of people hate it and think it's the worst thing ever. So I wanted to give it a try, and I'm indecisive about it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I do like the finish of it. It just gives me this, like, airbrush look, flawless look. It covers all my pores and just gives me, like, this airbrush Photoshop look. But it does leave a thin white cast on your face. It does fade the white cast after a while, but it is prominent. Like, it is there. And because I'm not very dark skin tone, you can't really tell at all. But if you were darker, like, this would show up on you for sure. So I don't know if the people that like it have, like, a fair medium skin tone, because definitely if you had a dark skin tone, like, you would look white. Like, you would look like you have powder on your face, like, clearly. It doesn't do much for oil control, though, and I do have pretty oily skin, so that was kind of a bummer. I don't know how this shows up in pictures. I haven't tried it out yet, but this could be something that you use on top of, like, a pressed powder for oil that you use for, like, pictures or special occasion. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. The next face makeup that I got is this HD mattifying cream foundation, and it's oil free, and I got it in the color Sand. And this is, okay, first, it's a great match for me skin color wise. It matches me perfectly. It was supposed to kind of help with oil control because it's mattifying and it's oil free. It doesn't. Like, if you have oily skin, this is not for you. It's not going to work. It doesn't control anything. But if you have dry skin, then this foundation would look amazing on you because it gives you a very dewy, glowy look. It's like medium coverage. It's very buildable. It's very creamy. And what I like to do is dab my flat top brush in there, the Real Techniques, what's it called? Buffing brush. I like kind of dab it in there, swirl it in there, and then like blend it and swirl it onto my face. And it just gives you a very flawless look. If you have dry skin, I really recommend this. I think this would look really great on you. I mean, I can't really say it from my point of view because I obviously have oily skin, so I don't really know. But for oily skin, no, this is not it. Maybe if you have combination skin, it would work out pretty well. You definitely want a powder though. But I like the packaging. I think it's very sleek and really travel friendly. Thanks guys so much for watching. That is the end of my e.l.f. haul video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. All my social media links are always linked down below in the description box, so go check that out. And I will talk to you guys very soon in my next video. Bye. Everything that they like have in like their, what are they called, like, this is horrible. Coffee time. Zhuzhing my hair.